toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kansas offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll get rid of it. On target over the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air, it's Adams. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Razorbacks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Kansas offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hines is tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Adams. Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Duff. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his...
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That brings them to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Western Kentucky. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Using the quick game. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed it a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coach...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Scanning the field, it's Adams. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Adams. He'll take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He's got him still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short in the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Adams. Quick strike complete. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Just keeps swinging it. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to pass. It's Adams. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in defense, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Right on the money. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've got...
Breaks into the open. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Looking downfield, it's Adams. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. On target. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Jayhawks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They just keep firing. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you...
Going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on first down from the 30. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They boot it away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Dropping back, it's Adams. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll pull it down. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try it over the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arkansas.
So now on comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse